Hello everyone and welcome to Sharpness Gaming, and today we're back with some more Battlespot Sinlges. Now last time I did say I was going to bring a brand new team with all new mons. We almost were able to achieve that, so I didn't have time to make a brand new Battlespot team, but I did make a team for the Kanto X Alola competition that happened this past weekend here. Which you're able to get the Steelixite and the Pidgeotite from. Now those haven't been released yet because the competition did just end. I think earlier today, or it might have been yesterday. I can't remember. It's weird with time zones and stuff. But the team I was bringing was Arcanine, Gyarados, Nidoking, Tapu Koko, Skizzer, and Alola Ninetales. The team did pretty good to start off, and then it kind of faltered off at the end. And I didn't even get all my battles in because I just didn't have the time or anything. But we still get the Pidgeotite and the Steelixite, so that's fine with me. And it wasn't for points anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I figured we'd show off this team since I had it built already, and we're going to need an episode for today anyway. So let's hit that yes button. Now, the Alola Ninetales was supposed to have Light Clay. It has Focus Sash. I think that ended up working out better. Nidoking is Choice Scarfed. Tapu Koko is... Oops. I just flicked my stylus. Is the exact same Tapu Koko we had been using. Same with the Gyarados. The Arcanine is a bulky Arcanine, which we actually used in one of our VGC videos. One of our first VGC teams. And then the Scizor is the same Scizor we were using, except it's not Mega, because we couldn't use Mega Evolutions. So it is Leftovers instead. And the ratings did reset today. They just reset a couple hours ago. They finished doing the maintenance, so got lucky with our recording times and whatnot. But let's see if we can find an opponent. Typically, oh wait, we're on the wrong layout. I'm sorry, guys. Let me change that. Whoopsie doopsie. We do find an opponent, 1500 rated player from Japan to start off. There we go. That looks more like a Battlespot Singles layout. With Xurkitree, Alola Ninetales, Ferrothorn, Pheromosa, Gyarados, and Garchomp. So, I was going to say my own Gyarados looks good, but it doesn't actually. It only does good against the Garchomp. My Alola Ninetales does really well, except for against the Ferrothorn. So we will need either Nidoking or Arcanine. My Nidoking unfortunately does not carry Thunderbolt. But we do have Sludge Wave, Earth Power, so Nidoking's going to be good. I prefer to bring Nidoking in the back, though. Just because he is Scarfed, so I don't want him getting stuck into something I don't want him being stuck on. So, let's go, I kind of want to bring Tapu Koko, and I think he won't be bad. So let's do that. Let's bring Tapu Koko. I kind of want to bring Ninetales, but then again, I don't. Let's do it. Let's bring Ninetales, and then Nidoking. No physical attackers for this one. I kind of wish my Arcanine was physical Arcanine. I didn't use it once, the entire thing, because whenever I wanted a fire type, I just brought Nidoking. So, I guess Arcanine was kind of a waste of a slot, but I think if it was physical Arcanine, I would have brought a little bit more, because there was quite a few times I was like, I want to bring a physical mon, but Gyarados and Scizor don't do well here. So, I guess that would be the one change I'd make to this team. But I only plan on using it for this episode. Because it's not the greatest team, I just kind of slapped it together just for the tournament. I just wanted to get those Mega Stones, so... You know, we do what we can around here. Hopefully another International Challenge comes up. I know I didn't release any of the videos from the International Challenge, I just never got around to it. I do have them saved on my Verse recorder, so if you guys want to see them, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. They're going to lead off with the Alola Ninetales. So I'm going to want to stay in here with Tapu Koko. Let's see, the Snow Warning gets set up. I'm going to want to stay in because my own Ninetales won't really do much against this one. Plus my Nidoking will hate going into a blizzard. So we're going to hit this thing with a Thunderbolt. Does over 50%. Going to set up the Aurora Veil. Unfortunate, but I think I'm not sure on damage output between Thunderbolt in the Electric Terrain or the Z-powered Twinkle Tackle, but we're going to go for Twinkle Tackle. Hopefully he didn't bring Garchomp. I mean, even if he did brought Garchomp, we still have Ninetales and Nidoking, which both have Ice-type moves, so I'm not super upset if he brings Garchomp. But he does have the Aurora Veil up too, so I kind of want to waste that as much as I can. So this should be turn 2 of the Aurora Veil. And then, aside from Light Clay, it should only last 5 turns. And this should knock it out? Yeah. So Ninetales wasn't able to do too much damage. It did set up the Aurora Veil, which is kind of annoying. But, like I said, we'll do what we can. So Tapu Koko. If he has or she has choice Scarf Garchomp, we're in a pickle. But I'm thinking with the Aurora Veil, they didn't bring choice Scarf maybe on Garchomp. So it would have been good to bring Gyarados for that. But we're actually going to see Xurkitree come out here. That's not great for us because he could be going for Tail Glow. He could be setting up in some way. But I think you turning into Nidoking will be just fine here. Because, essentially, we resist all of Xurkitree's moves, if not immune to them. Because Xurkitree doesn't get a ton of moves. I mean, Hidden Power Ice would be the only thing we have to... Oh, is this Z Hypnosis? It is. Yeah, these Xurkitrees go for Z Hypnosis. I think it boosts their speed, right? Yeah, it boosts their speed, and then they go for Tail Glow. But I'm in the stupid terrain, you idiot. So the Xurkitree should outspeed us now. But even with the Aurora Veil, it's not going to like taking a sheer force stab Earth Power from a Nidoking. So it's going to stay in. I actually do still outspeed. So if I went for Tail Glow here, and it survives like it did, oh, it won't survive the Halo. It's going to go for Energy Ball. This is neutral, so we should live. Yeah, we live in that. Nidoking taking some hail damage, as well as the Xurkitree, and Xurkitree should faint from that. Perfect. Yeah, Xurkitree is just too slow. And I know the Ultra Beasts are supposed to be like one of their stats are super freaking high, and the rest of them kind of suck, but I mean, come on. Pheromosa is going to come in here. I'm going to switch out my Nidoking. How many turns of Aurora Veil do they have left? 1. This is the last turn. Wait. It actually doesn't... Oh, wait. I have to look at my opponent. I keep forgetting to do that. Aurora Veil, yeah, this is its final turn. Unless there was a item to extend it. Tapu Koko... Well, Pheromosa's going to outspeed anyway, so I might as well bring in Tapu Koko here. Let Tapu Koko go down. Bring in Ninetales and Moonblast it. And then we should be good. Well, I guess in that case, I could have left in Nidoking. We're going to go for the Ice Beam. It doesn't even knock us out with a critical hit. It does freeze us, though. That's fun. Electricity's going to disappear now, as well as the... Oh, the Aurora Veil didn't go away, so that must mean that it was Light Clay Ninetales. That's unfortunate. Well, I go for Dazzling Gleam. We're frozen, and it outspeeds us, so it doesn't matter. So, freeze did not matter there, but just slapping us in the face. Just a little light slap, just up. Okay, we're going to see Beast Boost is going to raise the attack stat of the Pheromosa. Interesting, interesting. Well, I just bring in my Ninetales here. We can break any sash with our own Snow Warning here. And then we Moonblast, and even with the Aurora Veil, it should do enough to put Pheromosa pretty low. Pretty freaking low. So we're going to see Poison Jab. Even if it poisons us here, we should be fine. Because that just allows us to bring Nidoking in faster. But, alas, it does not poison us, so Moonblast. Oh, gosh, that still does so much damage. Oh, my gosh. So Pheromosa is going to take that damage, and that should actually just seal the game there, because Pheromosa will faint to Hail, even if it knocks us out here. It's just going to forfeit. Won't even let us get our win. Come on. Come on with that nonsense. Alright, so picking up a first win here with this team. Like I said, this team's okay. I just think the Arcanine wasn't utilized. That Arcanine spot wasn't utilized as well. Choking on water. I was trying to be discreet about drinking water, and then I started choking on it. But, yeah, I think if it was a physical car Arcanine, this team would have been a little bit better, but what can you do? Also, Porygon 2 was a problem for this team. It's always a problem because I never think about bringing things for it. Then people bring it all the time, and then I cry. And then I cry. Oh, how I cry! I mean, really, the only way we had to deal with Porygon 2 is Scizor. We had to set up sword stances on it. So, it wasn't great, but we did what we could. We did what we could. I'm going to see if we can find a second opponent for today's battle. I still want to make sure I record doubles time for you guys today. It's a 1559 rated player from Japan, Achi. Achi from Japan, with Salamence, Ferrothorn, Blaziken, Tapu Lele, Umbreon, and Mimikyu. Mimikyu. So I do have to bring Skiz, because Skizzer does well against the Umbreon, the Mimikyu, and the Tapu Lele. And as far as the rest of the Pokemon go, he probably has Mega Salamence over Mega Blaziken, but it could also be Mega Blaziken, you never know. But my Nidoking kind of bops both those, as well as the Ferrothorn and the Tapu Lele. So I definitely want Nidoking and Scizor. As far as the final Pokemon goes, I could go Tapu Koko. Excuse me. Or I could go Gyarados. Very interesting. Yeah, let's go Gyarados. I'm gonna bring Gyarados and Sizz and Nidoking. I like bringing Tapu Koko because it gives us that fast switch at the beginning if we need it, the Volt Switch, but if we lead Gyarados, we can intimidate. So, like, if he leads Blaziken, we intimidate that. If he leads Mimikyu, that's intimidated. Ferrothorn also, and, well, Salamence is kind of special these days. Well, these days. It's been special since it came out as a Mega. It's been so special. I mean, not right away. It took a little bit for Special Salamence to catch on, because everybody was just, like, double-edged blast and everything, but then in VGC, when there's a lot of Intimidators, they started bringing Hyper Voice and Draco Meteor. A little history lesson for you guys. 2015. Alright. Challenger. Ooh, I like those letters. They both look like E's, but they're not. So I kind of hope he didn't lead Salamence, because that intimidates my Gyarados. Blaziken, that's a perfect lead for us. Blaziken, and it's shiny. I was supposed to say special. It's shiny? Oh my gosh. I wonder if it has Rock Slide. I mean, if it has Rock Slide, we should be fine. We should be fine. And I should be fine to set up a Dragon Dance right in its face, because if it stays in, it protects, most likely. Most of the likely, it protects, because that's what a Blaziken does. But then you can always catch opponents off guard by not protecting. But even if it has Rock Slide, I don't... Yeah, it's going to withdraw. Salamence? Ferrothorn, actually, so kind of a waste of my setup, but I think a +1 Earthquake should do some nice damage to this thing. I'm gonna see how much a +1 Earthquake does to Ferrothorn, because Power Whip is neutral to Gyarados. If he tries to Leech Seed, whatever, we'll deal with that when we get to it. And then Gyro Ball is resisted. Even if we're +1, it shouldn't do very much. We're gonna get the Earthquake off. Let's see how much this does. Next to nothing. Alright, let's see what Ferrothorn does. It does go for Leech Seed here, so I'm definitely switching out this turn into Nidoking, because then I can go for Flamethrower. Oh, or an error is going to occur. I wonder if that's on our side. Typically when the battle keeps going, I think it's on our side, which is dumb, because then it makes us look like we disconnected. And I know I get mad about people disconnecting, quote, air quotes, but I think a lot of times it's just this nonsense. Yep, it was us. Great, internet, thanks. Alright, let's see if we can get back into this and get a battle quickly. Yep, okay. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if Nintendo servers are just being dumb lately, which is always a possibility. No, it looks like it's my internet. Because even my computer's not connected. So let's see if I can even connect right now. I just disconnected on my computer because there was an issue with it. Please stand by. Internet? What happened to you? Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to take a quick break here, guys, and we'll come back once I get my internet working again. So, click, click. Oh, I guess, while we do have this pause here, I'll be sure to give you the reminder to like and subscribe if you have not already. I know it's a weird time to ask for this because we're having a lull in the video with the Wi-Fi disconnecting, but yeah, as I get this fixed, be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. And also leave a comment for Pokemon that you want to see in this series. Otherwise, stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, we are back. I don't know what happened. My internet just decided it wanted to die for a little bit, so we got it up and running again. So hopefully we can find another battle right quick here, and it doesn't drop again. Because that would make me sad, because I still have to record Doubles Time, like I mentioned earlier in the video. If you guys have not seen Doubles Time yet, it's where we play Doubles Battlespot. So very similar to this. It's kind of in between this and the VGC Battlespot, you know. Do a lot of Battlespot on this channel. I'm hoping to get some 6v6 going for you guys. So if you guys want to have a 6v6 battle, let me know in the comment section below as well, because I'll be looking for opponents. I just have to make a team first, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Let's hopefully find an opponent quick so I don't make more of a fool of myself as I reach for my phone. Why do I do such things? Alright, opponents. There we go. 14.99 rated player from Japan. With Salamence, Mamoswine, Aegislash, Blaziken, Greninja, and Rotom-Wash. Very scary looking team. I think my Gyarados is going to be pretty good here once again. You can hit the Salamence, the Mamoswine, the Aegislash, and the Blaziken super effectively. As far as the Greninja and the Rotom-Wash, we don't have any grass types, which is kind of bad, but we do have Ninetales, which you can hit it super effectively with Freeze Dry. We can also hit that Greninja that way, as well as the Mence, so I'm not opposed to using Ninetales. Who else, though? I want to say Nidoking, but then again, I don't. Excuse me. But I think Nidoking is actually going to be our best option. So I'm going to go Ninetales, Gyarados, Nidoking. So we don't get to see Scissor this episode, but that's fine. I'm sure we saw plenty of Scissor in the past episodes. I actually don't remember how much we used Mega Scissor before. And this is normal Scissor, so, you know, you do it again. But we would have gotten to see him if the internet didn't crap out. But what can you do? What can you do? So yeah, in that last battle, if we hadn't have crapped out, I would have switched Gyarados out for Nidoking there. We would have taken Power Whip if he had gone for it, and then we could have Flamethrowered. I probably would have Earth Powered, though, expecting him to switch, because I had a Nidoking out. I brought Nidoking in for a reason, and it'd be Flamethrower. So I assume my opponent would be smart enough to switch, but or maybe dumb enough to stay in, or smart enough to stay in, I don't know. Blaziken is going to lead, so we're right back to it. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't lead Gyarados. So Ninetales will lead off for us here. So I'm definitely going to set up my Aurora Veil this turn. Blaziken could protect here, and I fully expect it to. So I'm going to set up the Aurora Veil. We'll outspeed anyway, so we'll be able to get it off before it hits us. Okay, it's not going to protect. So we get the Aurora Veil off. Oh, it's a Swords Dance. That's not good. I wonder if this is a Baton Pass Blaziken then. Blaziken's still not going to like taking a Moonblast. It's neutral to Blaziken, so I'm going to see the speed boost. And it most likely is carrying Flare Blitz. Not a lot of Blaziken carry overheat like mine does. Oh, now it goes for Protect. I see you, big doggy. I see you, big dog. So I try to go for Moonblast, not going to work. I almost wonder if my opponent is Baton Pass. Because that's typically how... I mean, my Moonblast is going to hit a lot of things really hard. So I don't mind going for Moonblast. And then my Sash is still... Oh, it's Z move. Z Infernal Overdrive. That is one way to get around the Flare Blitz recoil damage. I think I have seen another Blaziken using that. Not personally, but I think I was watching somebody's video, and it was a Inferno Overdrive Blaziken. That's fine. We'll take this one. Unfortunately, we are really wasting our Aurora Veils, though, and I think that's why my opponent went for second, or went for Protect there. Help waste the Aurora Veils. And Moonblast does a nice amount of damage to the Blaziken, and this Hail is also doing pretty good damage. You see another speed boost. So we've seen Inferno Overdrive, Swords Dance, and Protect. I'm pretty sure the Blaziken has nothing for Gyarados, so I'm actually going to switch Gyarados in here. I'm going to actually switch Gyarados in here so we can save our Ninetales. You know what I'm saying? So in comes Gyarados. We could see a Protect from Blaziken here. I fully expect that. Oh, just straight goes for a Flare Blitz. I would expect to Protect to waste another turn of the Aurora Veil, but that works too, I guess. Hail damage on the Blaziken, hail damage on the Gyarados. I want to say its final move is going to be Low Kick, but it could very well be... It very well could be Baton Pass, and I don't want him passing that to Salamence. I'm going to Dragon Dance. I'm going to take the risk that he has Baton Pass. Okay, he does have High Jump Kick. We resist this as well. He is still +1, and we do still have the Aurora Veil up, which is nice. Dragon Dance will go off here. What I just realized, Hail's going to end, and Blaziken won't faint. Oh boy, that's not good. I mean, he's got to go for another High Jump Kick, is a thing. I don't have a switch in for that, but I have to go for a Waterfall here, because he just keeps speed boosting over the top of my Gyarados. Oh, goes for Flare Blitz. I could have went for a Dragon Dance. I don't know that I live, though. Ooh, yep, I don't live. That's unfortunate. Gyarados would have been really useful here, but Blaziken is going to go down now. Well, I have to bring in Ninetales here. Set up some more Hail. If my opponent... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, if my opponent has Mamoswine, we're in a pickle, because Ice Shard will pick up the Ninetales, and then the Nidoking isn't going to like this thing, and I don't think I'll be able to take it out either. So, I shouldn't have Dragon Dance on Blaziken. That was my bad. I didn't think about it being faster still. So I should have just went for Waterfall, knocked it out. I didn't think about Hail disappearing. That's what my problem was. I forgot Hail was going to subside that turn. Because otherwise the Blaziken would have fainted the Hail. And then I would have had a +1 Gyarados. But that didn't happen because of that. So I'm going to Earth Power and won't knock out this Mamoswine by any means. Nidoking's good, but it needs to be hitting Pokemon super effectively to be able to knock him out for the most part. Oh yeah, that does nothing. So Earthquake should knock us out. Unfortunate, but yeah, we misplayed real bad. I should have just went straight for a Waterfall. As far as Gyarados outspeed Mamoswine, I don't know that that's a thing. I have to look at my speed tiers for that. Because if it did, we just Waterfall, knocked it out. And then it depended on what his last Pokemon was. Like if it was Salamence, we were fine, but yeah. So anyway, guys, we had a little bit of a Wi-Fi mishap and then misplay in our last battle, but what can you do? So next week I will be sure to get a team together for a brand new team for you guys. Again, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. I have not got a single suggestion yet. I would really like them, so please be sure to leave them, and we'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe if you have not already, and stay sharp, everyone.